Alright, I'm back. It's been a little while since I have done a Hearthstone video, and by a little while I mean 4 to 5 days. I'm not actually sure because I didn't look. But if I remember correctly, I am going to go and hop into an arena run. That is not the arena button. What am I doing? Alright, I have way more than enough gold. Even if I lose the arena right away, I should definitely be able to start up another one. I hit the back button because I have Down syndrome. No offense to anyone with Down syndrome, but I think that their initial reaction would have been to hit the back button. So now, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock. I do not like any of them for arena. I know Shaman the best, but I think that is probably the worst one out of the 3 for arena. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Just it kind of depends on draw. Warlock, it has the advantage of being able to draw the cards that you get more regularly, but it has the disadvantage that it's a Warlock. So Rogue is just not going to happen. I am going to go ahead and try the Warlock. I like Life Tap. I think it can be used in many, many situations. Deal 2 damage to a character if that kills. Okay, okay. I'm going crazy. That seems awful. This I know is awful, and this is even worse awful. So, yeah. This could summon Jiraxxus, couldn't it? Because Jiraxxus is a demon. That'd be hilarious. I'm gonna go with that for shenanigans. Dread Inferno is a staple. Gurubashi Berserker I don't think will work too well in Mad Bomber. So I'm gonna go Dread Inferno. I know it's starting out really high mana cost. It's already 5 and 6. We're just starting though, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I don't want to go Murlocs because if you don't get Murlocs, then obviously you can't go Murlocs. Siphon Soul I just don't think is very good. But it, you know, it kind of can be, but I also want to make sure I start getting my mana curve down and I'm not picking Alarma Butt. So it's kind of a toss-up. I think I'm going to go Siphon Soul just because the alternative is awful. Siphon Soul is better than I remembered. I read it wrong. Not going to happen. Raid Leader is not bad if I can start getting decent low-cost minions, and I'm not going Boulder Fist with this. Raid Leader is fine. Lord of the Arena is a pass on that. Corruption is a giant pile of shit, and Grimscale. We might have to start going Murlocs and hope for the best. If I had picked that first Murloc, we'd be sitting pretty right now. I'm doing it. Murlocs are happening. For the love of God, draw me more Murlocs. Shadow Bolts, good draw right there. Murlocs, it's happening. It's giving me the Murlocs. Voidwalker's a staple, need that. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to have enough spells to make that work because in Arena it's pretty much just minion, 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 minion. This is the same damn thing. And this one is kind of, like, I like it, but at the same time it can kind of screw you over because it takes one of your minions. I might just go Violet Teacher, just be on the safe side. These are all just awful. I'm not going to draft Wisp just because I don't want other people to know or to see that in the game and think, wow, this guy really drafted a Wisp. I might have to go War Golem. I already have one big minion, but I hate Frostwolf Grunt. I think it's a shit card. War Golem. Another Wisp. Okay. Acolyte of Pain is probably going to happen. I don't do weapons, so that loses half of its power. So let's see. Doomguard, I hear, is becoming increasingly popular as time goes on. I'm just going to try it. I have not tried one yet. Not picking Novice Engineer. They just get shit on by half the classes. Sacrificial Pact is not that good. And Blood Imp, actually, is solid. I don't like it as much since the nerf, but I think it is still pretty solid for what it does. Let's see. Acolyte of Pain. Again, I don't know if I want another one. Yeah, because Power Overwhelming just gives a lot of options, and I'm not getting any more Murlocs. See, like I said, if you don't get Murlocs, you just can't do a Murloc deck. You know, I dove in 3 hard on Murlocs, and what's it showing for me? Not a damn thing. Let's see, Void Terror is okay, especially with Power Overwhelming. I think I'm going to do that because I don't like the other 2, especially this one. Ugh. I mean, it's okay for Priests, but not for Warlocks. So I have another Murloc option. I do like the Shattered Sun Clerics, but I could go balls deep on the more Murlocs. It could happen. It gives me another 1-drop. The curve is okay right now. I'd rather have more low than high, so I'm going to Murloc. Not picking up Magma Rager. Soulfire is really, really good, but so is Dread Infernal. I already have one Dread Infernal and no Soulfire, so here we go. There's my second Dread Infernal, but there's a Murloc. Murloc. You know, that ridiculous noise that I don't do well. That'll give me 5 Murlocs. That'll be 1/6 of my deck is Murlocs. That's almost enough. Is that... The Murlocs are happening! It's really giving me Murlocs. I'd rather not pick Demon Fire, because unless you, especially now that I don't have that many demons, unless you use it on your own, it's just 2 damage for 2 mana is not that good. I think I'm gonna go Worgen, just to keep with the low cost shenanigans. All right, I have to go Demon Fire that one because both of those I don't like. Don't have a weapon. This one actually will work out pretty well, but Shield Bearer, I hear, is actually solid these days. Just because it's that 1 cost, hard to deal with taunt that can keep other stuff behind it. Maybe like some Murlocs or something. Shield Bearer, gonna try it. Harvest Golem, infinite value. It's like damn near the highest value anything you can get. Succubus, I don't like because discard, which, you know, completely just contradicts what I said about Doom Guards, but I like Succubus less because I just don't think it's as effective as a Doom Guard would be. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Harvest Golem. That gives me another 3-drop. More Murlocs. Alright, now this is kind of a tough decision. I'm not going to pick Sense Demons because I do not have that many demons, and if I start drawing worthless imps, that's just not going to help. Blood Imp is good. I could draw a second one of those, or I could go another Voidwalker. See, the thing is I have plenty of taunt with those two. You know, 2 1-drop taunts. Actually, I only have 2 taunts. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have a scroll wheel. Long story. Mouse broke. Yeah, I don't have any other taunts. So 3 taunts or 2 blood imps. I'm gonna go with the extra taunt because of the Murloc protection. I think will be effective. I'm not gonna pick Flame Imp because I have so many 1-drops. I'm actually gonna go Earthen Ring Farseer because of the heal will actually be really helpful. Voodoo Doctor I do not like. Summoning Portal I think is only effective in certain situations, and that's if they leave it alone for at least 2 turns. And Demon Fire is actually, yeah, I like it. It's just, I really do like Demon Fire. It's just that I don't have enough demons, and I already have 1 Demon Fire. Having 2 I don't think is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and pick the Summoning Portal, even though that is not my first choice. 2 cards left. Might pick the Loot Hoarder up just to have the card draw, because I don't really need it as a Warlock, but it is helpful to have some external card draw, because every time Warlocks are drawn, you know, they're hurting themselves, and that's just not fun. Harvest Golem, not Demon Fire. That's what, the 4th one now? Oosh, I could have just Demon Fired for days. I do like Harvest Golem. I did it. And that's like the worst Murloc, but it's a Murloc, damn it. Do I want to go with the OP Arcane Golem, which I say OP simply because everyone uses it. I don't think it's OP, but everyone freaking uses it now. And I could just go with the Murloc. Let me go ahead and take a drink here. Some good stuff. Alright. I am going to... they're both 3 drops, so I can't decide it that way. I think I'm gonna do it. Murlocs. The Murloc Arena deck has happened. I missed 1 Murloc throughout the entire draft. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of those, that's really good. I think I missed 1. Yeah, I did. 7 Murlocs. Wow. Alright, it's happening. We're doing it right now. This is an interesting deck. I don't know how this is going to do. I honestly don't think it's going to do very well, simply because it is a Murloc Arena deck, and if you go Murlocs, you have to go full Murlocs. You can't half Murloc, which is what I did. But in Arena, it's a little different. I only have 1 Bluegill Warrior, which is kind of back and forth, because those are the, you know, the charge 2/1s, get them out there, start dealing damage. If I can get plenty of the Murlocs early on, they start buffing the crap out of each other, but that has to be me getting the Warlords out with multiple on the field already. And I did miss 1 Murloc that summoned 2/1. Or did I not pick that one? I think that one I picked Power Overwhelming instead, so maybe I missed another Murloc. I'm going to keep the Harvest Golem so I can coin into it on turn 2 if I can. Obviously turn 1 drop. And, yep. I think I did count wrong on my Murlocs. Alright, this is okay. Power Overwhelming with Harvest Golem is really good for obvious reasons. Hopefully I draw some more Murlocs pretty soon. Go ahead, say hi, be polite. Now, priests have plenty of ways to remove threats early on. Him doing that, I think, is perfectly fine. Do that for days. I don't care. Do it. I'm not going to drop the second, or the Acolyte of Pain. I'm actually going to, I could have done that, is what I mean. But I'm going to go into the Harvest Golem right away, because even if he does use something like a Pain to remove it, obviously the Acolyte would be completely countered by that. You don't get any card draw for it. But if he does that on this, then it just comes back and all that fun stuff. Alright, dropping the Jungle Panther. That's not really going to accomplish much right now. I'm still not going to drop the other Acolyte. I'm just going to tap, swing forward, and call that turn good. Save what I have right now. I have a War Leader, which is good. I need a couple other Murlocs. That is such a good buff. I need a couple other to go with it to make it viable. At least one. At least one. Otherwise, it doesn't get its effect. But he's just going to heal up. I don't think he's going to do anything else. Alright, I have a Siphon Soul. That's a good sign. That means I can get that going early on. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Summoning Portal to bait out his Panther. That's obviously just going to get hit right away. And that way I can clear it with the Harvest Golem. Chances are he's not going to be able to clear off my Golem. If he doesn't kill the Summoning Portal with the Panther, well, he's in for a world of hurt. Priests don't have super good AoE removal. They do have Holy Nova, deal 2 damage, and to all enemies and heal all friendly characters for 2, but it's only 2 damage. That's a weak AoE for 5 mana. So it did bait that out, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. I'm not going to drop the Cold Light yet. Reason being, I'm kind of getting high on cards, and, obviously so is he. And I just would not be able to drop right away both of them, and I don't think that's that great of a strategy. I don't know. I lost my train of thought for a second there. I'm just going to do that, tap out. Yep, okay. So that changes up the plan next turn. Next turn I can very happily Tidehunter. I did pick this one up. I thought I skipped this one, but I didn't. So I dropped this one. Murloc War Leader. Happy days. Alright, so he takes over. Use Shadow Madness to take that over. Clear off my board with my board. Alright, so this is going to be scary for him. Yeah, I don't believe that this has happened either. And this is a terrifying board. Just like that. It goes pretty quick. If he had not cleared off my Murloc from the first turn, and I had this kind of play for it. Uh-oh.
Not quite what was planned.
None of them had 2 left. Took me a second to figure out what he was doing there. That just didn't make sense still. Alright, so I can do that. Clear him off. He's probably in complete and utter disbelief and shock that I have a succeeding Murloc deck right now. If I drop a Bluegill, I can kill him. I didn't get it. I'm not gonna drop that because we Holy Novas. This is a bad sign. I wish I had drawn another War Leader, but I did not. Alright. If I had drawn a Bluegill, I think I could have killed him. Let's see, that would have been 2, 4. No, it wouldn't have been quite lethal, but it would have been terrifying. Yep, there's the Holy Nova. That's why I saved on. And see, that was a good play on him. That is going to be a huge ghoul. It's only 5/3, but still 5/3 for what little cost he paid. That is not bad. Now, how much damage do I do this turn? 7. Add 4. That is 11, 15. I'm just short. I'm just short. And that's 1 more right there. I can't find 1 damage somewhere. I can't do that because then I need the 1 mana. So here's what I can do. I'm going balls deep on this. Power overwhelming. Directly in his face. For 6. Just don't drop off. Oh, that's a bitch. Of course it would. Alright, that's not a big deal. Much worse things have happened. Wish I had had enough mana to drop the Void Terror and eat up that guy who was about to die. It's the best way to do it, Void Terror with Power Overwhelming. Ah, delicious Mountain Dew. So right now, his options are cry and kill himself. That's interesting. I didn't know people actually used Mass Dispel ever. So that is how that is going. And GG. I'm glad that worked out. So, I'm talking a little less because I'm literally in shock that Murlocs are working out right now. I mean, it's one game. With the luck of the draw, I got almost all of my Murlocs early on, but still, that's some crap right there. Oh my goodness, I have to drink more Mountain Dew. I'm so distracted. This stuff is so tasty.
Gul'dan versus Geralt.
Alright, so up against a warrior, Murlocs are like really, really good because the only AoE they have is Whirlwind. And Whirlwind only does 1 damage. And the problem with that for warriors is 1 damage is not enough. If you get war leaders down and, you know, this down and that and blah, 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 etc. and so on forever and ever. So my early couple turns are going to be nasty. I'm going to have 2 big taunts for early on. I'm going to have the Infiltrator back here just going and going. In fact, the Infiltrator is going to be dropped down to take care of him. No, because he's just going to trade into it. What am I thinking? I am not going to drop the Shield Bearer. I am going to drop the Shield Bearer. So maybe he won't. Yeah, he's definitely going to attack the Voidwalker unless he Whirlwinds, hits that. And then it would clear off my Infiltrator. Yep. So, what is he going to drop? Cleave, okay. Yep, that'll do it. And now my Shield Bearer has basically nothing. Yep, I'm going to drop the Acolyte of Pain because chances are he doesn't have another Cleave. I mean, even if he does. How's he doing that there? Oof, that's terrifying. I don't know where I was going with that because I basically expected him to kill that in 1 hit, but I figured I would at least get the 1 draw out of it, which I did. So that worked out well. Dropping the Harvest Golem because it requires him to use, you know, either both of those or that over 2 turns or some sort of other ridiculous removal. Like trading into it and whirlwinding, but I doubt he would do that. Oh, he's just gonna hit me in the face. That's a good strategy. Looks like he's going pure rush down now. It's just all bets are off. This is what's happening. You want to rush down? We can rush down, but I'm not not dropping that yet. I like all the cards in my hand. That's the problem with Doomguard is I'll lose everything else. So my Doomguard though, I can clear off his whole board for free. And yep, those 2 I did not want gone. Damn it. Now, and I'm say for free, like it didn't cost me 5 mana in my hand. So essentially I get to take out his next, or his weapon with the Doomguard and his board. I don't like the 2 card cost. Obviously it being the last card in your hand makes that huge, huge, huge unquestionable value. But if it's not, and that's the only thing you can drop, it just kind of screws you over. Like this turn, last turn I would have rather dropped the Dread Inferno, but I was 1 turn away and waiting 1 turn could have been, you know, huge, huge problems. How is he gonna play this out? I have no idea what he's gonna drop on this. Yeah, I guess an Execute should have been obvious there. It's just been a long time since I've played a warrior, and people just don't play him anymore. I don't play against him very often. So he's definitely going full out with that fiery war axe right there. So I have a few murlocs. I have a few murlocs, if I do say so. Oh my goodness, my next turn is going to be terrifying. It is. Do I have enough? 6? No, I don't. I'm not going to have enough to get both of those and the charge. But it'll still work out. How's this gonna play out? What is he going to play? He's already played 1 Kor'kron. I keep doing that like I'm in Constructed, like he's only gonna have 2 Kor'kron. He could have 10 Kor'kron elites in that deck. I did a draft one time as a hunter. I didn't pick them, and I think I've told this story before, but damn it, I'm saying it again. I think it was 8, it was either 8 or 9 scavenging hyenas. I did not pick all of them. In fact, I only picked like 2 because I didn't know they were going to keep coming up. And if I had, I would have picked all of them. But I was like, you know, I'm not just going to full dive into scavenging hyenas. That won't work. Well, sure enough, it would have, but at the time I didn't know that. So, the reason I'm not dropping the Murlocs yet is because I have to drop both of those at the same time or he'll clear it with his War Axe. And I want to get the full charge off effect as soon as I can. So I'm leaving that there, and next turn I'm dropping all 3 because I will definitely have the mana for that. Let's see here. His hand is the same size as mine. Oh, he's got 1 more. I was just gonna say, I hope he doesn't have any more charge cards as he pulls out a really good charge card. And he chooses not to swing in, or you know, trade into it, which is probably good for him. I am going to play the bullshit shenanigans stuff. This is... I have to clear it. I just do. If I don't, then, you know, he has that extra 4 damage and I'm so low. It's just not going to work out well. So next turn I get this drop, which is good. I can't tap anymore because I'm so low. If he pulls out a, what is that big weapon they have? The 7-1 weapon? I can't think of what it's called. Gorehowl. If he pulls out a Gorehowl and hits me in the face with it, I'm down to 3. If I tap, I'm down to 1. 1 health is not a good standpoint. There was a streamer, or maybe someone else that I saw, I can't remember. Right there. If he pulls a Gorehowl now, then I'm completely screwed. But there was someone who said that the only health that matters is the difference between 0 and 1. And I think that is, like, it's got the merit to it, but that's just not completely right. Because, my goodness, there's just so many. Because it just doesn't feel right. Like, there's just so much more to it. Like, I don't know, it's just all side strategy bullshit. Anyway, I think I'm gonna Void Terror in between these because it will become so huge. So massive huge. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about this shit. Oh yeah. Eat him. That's just massive beyond all reason. And now we swing forward. Come on, bud. I don't know why it would click on there. So next turn, if he executes that, I'm pretty much going to smother myself with a pillow while I sleep. But if not, he gets hit so hard. Oh lord, he's gonna throw something small into it and execute. That's what he's doing right now. I can feel it. Oh no, he just killed me. Ah! Okay, well that's fine. I kind of deserve that. I did draft an entire Murloc deck, and then I Void Terrored my Murlocs. Which actually I think that's not the worst strategy ever, because it allows you to destroy the war leaders, you know, use them as removal without feeling bad about not getting the buff from your Murloc. Anyway, that is it for now. It's been 20-something minutes. So, I am just going to call it good for this video. I will continue this in the next one. Hopefully we can make several more wins happen before any losses happen. And shoot, I might even go, you know, 5, 6, 10 plus wins. Who knows? We'll see. If I get my first 12 wins or 9+ wins, because I never even got the 9+ wins with a Murloc deck, I might just retire from this game forever. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.